match.
I think we've kind of made the Dark Souls of competitive first-person shooters. We just didn't do the same archetypes that other shooter character-based games do, with the bow guy and then the gnome with the turret, or the classic medic with the noodle that heals people. We did our own things. I started writing down all sorts of ideas and just stupid sketches and everything like that, and I went around and met with EA, Activision, and Ubisoft, and I put the book down and I'd be like, I want to make another billion-dollar IP.
Organized insanity.
Gravity-defying combat.
This is Lawbreakers right here.
At the end of a match, I was shaking because my adrenaline was pumping.
It's crazy.
Movement's fantastic.
The floor is lava. It's something brand new. It's not comparable. You can't compare it to anything.
Like Overwatch, but better.
When Overwatch announcement trailer hit, and Matt Fishman looked at the trailer and he goes, oh, fuck.
So this isn't Overwatch.
No, it's Overwatch plus Unreal.
Similar to Overwatch.
Basically Overwatch with an anti-gravity field mechanic.
They're mixing the class systems of Overwatch with your more twitchy gameplay of Unreal Tournament.
Overwatch-oriented hero shooter.
It's familiar to Overwatch, and as much as you get triggered by hearing the word Overwatch while you're playing Lawbreakers, they are part of the same extended family of games, the hero shooter genre.
We were being compared to other games in the genre as our competitors, and alongside those, we felt like we didn't belong there with some of those comparisons.
Install that Chrome thing that removes YouTube comments for you.
Oh, you're just an Overwatch ripoff, and it's like, well, we were working on everything we knew for this game before we even saw Overwatch.
We're actually happy that there's games like that, Overwatch and Gigantic out there, so we can actually look at what they're doing and specifically say, let's not go in that direction.
Lawbreakers, the upcoming game from Gears of War designer Cliff Bleszinski's new studio, is no longer free to play. Bleszinski explained that the business model simply wasn't the right fit for the game.
$29.99, none of that $60 multiplayer-only bullshit. $29.99.
Okay.
It's none of that $60 multiplayer-only bullshit. Right. $29.99, none of that $60 multiplayer-only bullshit. $29.99, none of that $60 multiplayer-only bullshit.
And it's up on the Steam wishlist right now, Lawbreakers. You can wishlist on Steam, which is very cool.
PlayStation. You also recently announced that the game's coming to PlayStation 4.
Because I hate Xbox.
PS4, PC, but no Xbox, right?
Yeah, and those Xbox fanboys are pretty salty.
Yeah, I mean, they supported you for a long time.
This was not a situation of I don't like Xbox because some of the fans feel betrayed that Xbox built you who you are. And I'm like,
Right, yeah.
Look, I get you have feelings, that's cool, but this is a fucking business.
Yeah.
I'm well known in PC circles for talking trash about the PC as a platform in the past. I was wrong, okay? Let it go, people.
The beauty of the PC, and this isn't to slag anything about consoles because maybe the game could come to consoles eventually, leading with PC first and foremost allows us to be agile.
It's such a fun, exciting game. I did get my hands on it, but I think a lot of the players are going to be really excited to get this Dead Zone Deluxe Edition because it adds so much in the form of colors.
Oh my god. Look at these guns. Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Oh! Finally got an exotic skin.
I think it's the best FPS game I've played in a long time, actually.
Super addicting.
It's a blast.
Fucking awesome.
It's grudge match time.
Ready defense, Motherfuckers like, yes there is. Stop it in his tracks.
Everybody always asks, is this game going to be an esport? Are you going to be an esport? And like, I tweeted like, E3 hadn't even started yet, and I wanted to stab somebody who says that word.
We are here with the Lawbreakers Best of Gamescom Community Tournament.
want to be more like a Rocket League or Warframe in regards to kind of like sneakily kind of becoming a thing before anybody realizes it. Because I was looking at, like the top 10 lists of games, and everyone's excited for Beyond Good and Evil, as they should, but the majority of the things I saw are just existing brands.
Right.
And, I mean, the Spider-Man game looks great, right? But it's like it's more Spider-Man. Let's try something a little bit new and different.
And so AAA, and these are all fantastic games, by the way. I'm not knocking them, but it feels like it's just this category of 8 games that we're getting repeatedly over and over again.
How are you kind of communicating to your community that your game is different than something like Overwatch or Team Fortress? How can you convince a group of people not to just immediately group it and saying, this one is by a different company, I want to pick that one over yours, not even give yours a chance?
I think the marketing is going to be a big part of it.
Chaos.
It was so intense.
The graphics are fantastic. It's insane. It's very energetic. I'm into it. I feel it. It's actually one of the faster games I've ever played.
It's almost like you can't take your eyes off the screens.
You have to always be going. You can be shot at from all sides. Look above and around and behind you. Yeah, I'm so good.
And I was just like, woo! And then everyone's dead. Everyone.
Played Overwatch. It's absolutely fantastic. Blizzard can do no wrong. But I think one of the main things that's going to make us stand out is our tone. The fact that we're kind of a mature-rated game, or kind of more of an adult one. Our world is less saturated. It's not fully day-glow like a lot of those characters. And a lot of those games, as great as they look like they're for a younger crowd, filmed with whimsical characters instead of ones that I find aspirational that are a little bit more Quentin Tarantino.
Overwatch feels like it's kind of skewed, towards a kind of an anime fan type vibe, right?
Hey, Gravity! Oh, yeah!
Gameplay is awesome.
It was so fun. It's an utter blast.
I was shaking after the matches ended. It was like a high.
One of the fastest games that I've ever played.
Are you ready for another one? I'm like, I just need a minute, man. I'm shaking. I'm shaking over here.
I unretired not only to make great games, but for the fans who are willing to scar their bodies.
No!
It's not easy. It's difficult.
I lost. I think the thing people are going to find in this game the most enjoyable is simply how difficult it is.
It's so frustratingly hard that it makes you want to keep playing the game so that you get better.
We may have very well made the Dark Souls of shooters.
That's a claim.
Okay.
It is.
I did it, dude. I did it. I did it. I did it. Congratulations. Well done.
I never felt more tested.
It makes you think in a completely different way.
The fastest speed I've ever seen in my life.
Every single chance I get to play, I play. Competitively, this game is perfect.
The gameplay is perfect. It feels just right. There's not a single complaint.
10 out of 10, 11 out of 10.
It was insane. It was incredible. It was an experience. I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm waiting in line. I don't care. I just want to throw my money at you guys.
This game won me over. I'll play this all day.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, that's what you want. Especially when there's that 20-second timer adds that urgency. So
we're finally getting a lot of hype for the game, where I'm starting to see people with the Dead Zone logo walking around the show floor. We have that great banner outside, and the end is near, but it's really the beginning.
StatCruncher GitHype reports that Lawbreakers launch numbers are down 60% from the beta, topping out at a total of 3,000 concurrent players. And those numbers are even worse than last year's Battleborn at launch.
Lawbreakers has unique mechanics, but because the market has been saturated with games like Lawbreakers over the last year, it's a much harder sell.
Tell me, is there dedicated service?
Yes.
Okay, right. For PC and PS4?
Yes. If this game hits as we hope it's going to hit, we'll hopefully never be done for years.
And the whole thing that people want to assume there only has to be one winner. Let Overwatch be the Goliath that it is. There's room for Battlefield and Call of Duty. There's room for Tekken and Street Fighter. There's room for multiple games in a genre. The problem is there's usually only room for about 3, and everybody after that is picking up the scraps. So we hope we can at least be 2 or 3 in that space.